Alright people, welcome back again. Let's check out another video to react to. It's a remix, but to be honest, my OBS is kind of screwing with me, so I had to rejiggle the title there. MatMadik reacts to Boycott Target remix featuring Bryson, Tyson, James, and BigNik, not to mention everybody else who's originally featured in this song. Without further ado, let's drop it. You know me, I've already had my words of discontent with Bryson and Tyson over there. Trying to isolate loads of things situation, but now's not the time. Anyway, here we go, people. Drop it, come on.
Attention all shoppers, attention shoppers. There's a cleanup on every aisle. Target is targeting your kids. This is the remix.
We need to clean up on every aisle inside this store. Satan resides. Wash it with the blood of Christ. It's needed here, so don't think twice.
Target.
Right, that was, what's his name? That was BigNik. That was Dudebro. Interesting. Everybody that was saying the song is heavy set. The only one that's going to bring a bit of slimness is going to be Tyson. But that being said, in the remix you can't see.
Yeah, they target
Okay,
kids.
let's talk about it. Why the gays targeting the kids? I don't bow down to the mob cause I don't bargain with the pigs. Reprobate, stone cold, hearts are hardened with the sin. Getting darker by the day, I look like Martians with a wig. I don't get it, man, what is the obsession? Y'all are sick and LGBTQ is the infection. But Jesus coming back and y'all about to learn the lesson. Get the millstone, you messing with the kids, you with my kill zone.
They put a target on my back cause I say there's two genders. Grown men with lipstick say they women are tender. It's a 4G written house, boy, I've been too late. All the liberal tears can't wash the gay away. You know Adidas went woke, they all going broke. All these corporations selling now, boy, they a joke. What's up? Jesus knows y'all hijack the rainbow. He's coming back to set you all in flames. Whoa. They put a target on my back, but they
This is interesting. I haven't really got their voices down pat yet to know who's who, but I suspect that of course it's either Tiago or BigNik. Well, all I can say is that the song is effective and it's number one. I understand this song feels like it's playing up to what people expect super duper Bible thumping Christians to be all about. But I don't know if I can sense the sincerity in the way that this is being delivered. But it's not about hate. But I think that's a good point. The way that they're just saying this so casually, yet they're serious. It sounds to me like you're dealing with people who aren't full of hate about the issue. They just don't deal with or they just don't mess with what is being put on their menu. You know, I want to go shopping in Target, and all of a sudden this stuff is right in front of you. We have the right to express our discontent with that, and that's all. But it's not. If this is from somebody who's on the left and they are bigoted against Christian merchandise and so on, then you can imagine there'll be a lot more vitriol in the voice of what is being said against Christianity and so on. But people on the right, they just tend to be actually kind of playing with the whole thing in that. I mean, when I say playing with it, we're not taking too much. We're not taking the spirit of hatred or anything in making these records. We're playing with the notion that this is our outrage. It's not about outrage as much as it is about making a stand. So I like to say that the right, so the left cancel, the right unsubscribe, and if beyond this control the position labels, let's put it this way. My take on the Bible, and yes, there are takes on the Bible in case you haven't realized. This is why people like myself had a lot of people, I should say, have been disillusioned with the idea of being committed to one particular church, because you'll find one church down the road from that church you go to, as the case of when I grew up, it'd be like, oh, that church you're going to is preaching lies. We're telling the truth. No, we're telling the truth. And then you realize you're just dealing with some pastors with big egos who want a big flock. It's a personal thing. the whole point of the whole, in my opinion, this is what I'm getting at. The whole point of saying man shall not lie down with another man or with a woman is not so much saying that if you do it, you're going to get angry or you're not allowed to because I said so. No, it's a law of God. That is to say, it is actually impossible. We're not talking about our egos being right here. We're talking about, sorry, but what you're trying to promote here is something that I can't partake in because it doesn't register with my understanding of reality. You do you. Anybody who says you do you, let me be me, is in the right. Anybody who's saying, because I don't like you, I'm gonna destroy you or cancel you or something, they're in the wrong. Look at they're being egotistical. It's not about the ego here. This is just about the truth, which will set you free. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Targeting your kids, they don't even need to ask.
I think the funniest thing about this whole thing is that Nittoli is doing the hook for this. Mr. Industry signed Nittoli. I mean, is he the only signed artist amongst these independent artists right here? Anyway, some people say he's an industry plant. I got to keep throwing that out there to kind of get some clarity. You get people in the comments who are fans of Nittoli who want to say, no, he's the best thing to slice, but everybody else is garbage. This person's garbage, next to best. I don't care who in the world you are, whether you're Christian or not Christian or whatever camp you're in. I love to decide things for myself. I do listen to people's say fanfare endorsements of certain things, but I'd still like to be the final arbiter of not so much arbiter, the final decider on whether or not I'm going to listen to somebody or not listen to somebody. But anyway, let's drop it.
Cause you all know what it is, yeah, that's why I keep a strap. And I'm always about my bears. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target.
I like when he said this agenda's got to stop. You know, you got to win. It doesn't mean we got to stop it with force, which is what the left is itching for. Come on, civil war. Come on, civil war. No, we're not dealing with that. We're just saying that there is no war to fight when the enemy is an illusion. You know, you just aim the illusion back on itself, which is what Trump's doing with the Patriots and all these political chess moves, like such as the unraveling indictments and so on, exposing the left-wing side, whilst showing how futile it is in the first place, and go about your business. The whole point is to do a big old judo, aikido move, let the opponent's weight be used against them. It's the only way, just like Ted and the Incredibles. The illusions, although they're illusions, they are strong. Those who believe in them, and which happens to be a lot of people. And the only thing strong enough to defeat it is itself. You have to turn its arms in on itself. You do that, which is what's going on right now. You wake up the people to what almost happened to them with this great scare event. They wake up, they join the ranks of truth, and the enemy just ends up destroying itself. And we just have to keep ourselves awake, vigilant, and on guard. And that's that. We just all this help. As a man called Bitcoin Ben from the X22 report, in an interview he did recently, said the very devices that we have, this Caesar's world that we seem to live in, it's full of weapons that are masquerading as tools for our convenience. Even your refrigerator, if it's connected to the smart grid, you don't think it's a weapon until a certain entity decides to shut off the power and destroy your food. A bit like these electric bikes, like James Wood was talking about, that can just cut off if you haven't paid your bills. Or as Rick Ross was saying, your electric car, boy, if it was to all of a sudden say, you know what, you were wanting for questioning, we're going to drive you to the police station. And if you crash you on the way, it's still not our fault. You know, that's hilarious. And as Rowan Atkinson said, this love affair with deep state tools, in that case electric cars, is over. We're just exposing and letting the system of the infected system disinfect itself through exposure and sunlight. So people, let's let it play out. I'm waiting for Bryson.
Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids, target, yeah, they target and.
I gotta say, Nittoli, I've been a supporter of your stuff for a while, since people got me started in the reaction game, giving me recommendations. But people say Tom McDonald's hooks are weak. I say sometimes Nick Nittoli, you gotta pick up your games. Target here, they target in. Yeah, it's a bit weak in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comments.
Target, yeah, they target kids. Coming for your children, they collabing with Satan. It's designing clothes for your kids and
Bryson, he's got a flow on this one. Alright, let's hear it. I just so you know, I joined him on True Social since True just went global the other day. Or international. Sorry, let's come back.
They calling good evil, so when I speak truth, they all take offense. Repent. But it's just how the code works. They can't push it on the kids until they get the adults first. Normalize it in these movies and all the TV shows first. Now they got your favorite rappers wearing purses and long skirts.
It's interesting how he got that in there so quickly. I want to hear that verse again, people. Sorry, I got a busy day, but I think I've got time for a reload of Bryson right there. I think his verse was the best. He actually made it fun. He had nice flow, and he had quite a bit of substance to the lyrics, not just pandering some lines like hellfire and fire and hell and yeah, oh hell. Anyway, come on. Sorry, people, my computer is in need of replacement.
Upon every island inside this door, Satan resides. Wash it with the
sorry, people.
blood of Christ.
I can't rewind it.
Here, so
Anyway, I'll check it out later.
Dating with a Satanist. We all know this is the end. God is coming for revenge. Target is targeting our
They're targeting kids everywhere, even Walmart. They even targeting
BigNik.
now with gay leashes at PetSmart. Have you heard about these kids identifying as furries? You ain't saved by Christ yet? Well, then you should hurry. We burn Balenciaga, now it's time for North Face. Everywhere that you go, they shoving gay in your face. LGBTQIA sounds like alphabet soup. And when I see a Bud Light candy,
You know? Sorry, people. Come on, computer, don't screw me today.
I wanna puke. They put a target on my back, but they
For a second, I thought you said, I want to shoot. As in, like, Kid Rock with the cans. But, yeah, I don't want to flank my channel too much with this language. You know what? I'm not censoring myself.
Reading your kids, they don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped, and I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target it.
Gotta stop, y'all be after kids, but I know how it's
Is that BigNik? I don't know who's who anymore.
last. World is last, but I be in the chaos of it, praising God. It's clear y'all reprobate.
Whoever that is, you should to clean up that sound. There's a lot of noise.
On the path that's very broad, but Jesus Christ is coming back to rule the world with an iron rod.
Nah, man, that's whack. Whack, I'm telling you right now. Cool to be kind. That verse, that last verse says whack. Whack. It's whack, man. Whack. Sorry. Anyways, let it keep playing out. Maybe I'll change my mind. But so far, it's whack. God damn it.
Oh, our country's under siege now. Yeah, so tell the devil I got beef now. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yeah, they're on my team now. So when we slide on Baphomet, you know he getting beat down.
Ooh. Sorry, man. I just had to say that. Shut up. Sorry, people. My apologies. Feel free to get in the comments and give me all the admonishment you want. I'm sure you're a good artist. I just like to be real, and in a given moment, if a particular verse is not doing it, I'm gonna say so. But I think Bryson was the best, even better than the original artist on the song. Yeah, Bryson was actually funny with it. I mean, the other guy who that was right after Bryson, is pretty good too. But Bryson's, yeah, he should have done the song on his own. Anyway, but still, nobody beats Lowe's in my opinion. Anyway, let's drop it. Uh-oh. Sorry, people. Alright, that's that. That's the remix. I'm going to be honest with you, people. I don't feel it that much. But I do respect it. It hit #1 and it got the message out. So kudos to all you guys, man. Congratulations on spreading the word. Let me know what you guys thought. Nah, man, I need some headache pills after that. Anyway, peace. Catch you next.